A Hinton man has spent many years collecting 1,000 old postcards, which display bits and pieces of Sioux City's history. The longtime collector has put together a book to help show others his love for history. KCAU 9 News reporter Tyler Euchner explains more on how he got into the hobby.
Bernie Adama has been collecting old Sioux City postcards for over 30 years, with the oldest piece in his collection being from 1885.
My ex-wife she was in antiques, and so I used to go along with her to antique stores and ran across postcards. I mean, obviously I'd seen postcards, but I found a couple of interesting Sioux City postcards, and so I thought, well, that's pretty interesting stuff. So I started going along to most of these antique shops.
Since the beginning of his collection, Adama has continued to search at antique stores and nowadays uses eBay to grow his collection.
Right now I'm nearly 1,000.
Each postcard is like a time capsule of Sioux City, from buildings that no longer exist to historical events like the 1891 Baker and Bizzle fire.
There was a book, a historical profile of Sioux City by John Schmidt. I bought that when I was a teenager, went home over the next week, read through that, and was fascinated by Sioux City history. So I've had an interest in Sioux City history for all these years.
Adama has all of his postcards in 4 binders, making them difficult to transport. That gave him the idea to make his own book about his collection.
Rather than have everybody that's interested come to my house and look through my books, they can buy this book and hopefully learn a whole lot more than I can tell them in one sitting.
What originally was supposed to be pages with postcards on them quickly turned into a 300-plus page book about the history of Sioux City.
Started laying out, doing the layout, and when I did my first PDF to see how the thing looked, I thought, wow, there's a lot more information I can tell about these individual cards. So I started adding some information.
Currently, the book has over 800 of his postcards, and it took more than a year and a half to make.
Sioux City has a fascinating history. Elevated railroad, streetcars, cable cars, all kinds of things that have gone on. So my hope with this book is that when somebody opens it up, if you open up to basically any page, that you learn something you didn't know before.
Adama is still looking for more postcards. If you're interested in his book, we'll have a link on our website, SiouxlandProud.com. In studio, Tyler Euchner, KCAU 9 News.